This is where fantasy and reality come together. And this year, it is bigger and better than ever.
It's been a magical summer already, and these teams don't want it to end. They've come so far.
It's over!
But the field of their dreams is in Williamsport.
And he crushes, my goodness.
And they're almost there.
Leap and it's gone! It got out of here!
Keep on playing. Keep on winning.
It's gone!
And all their dreams will come true.
Hawaii wins the World Championship again.
It is championship day in the Mid-Atlantic Regional with a trip to Williamsport on the line. The fans from Media Little League Pennsylvania are here. Washington, D.C. is here. And again, a trip to the Little League World Series is what lies in wait for these two teams. We've had plenty of tickets punched to the Little League World Series already as we look at the big map across the country, 10 regionals. And the winner of each region gets to advance on to Williamsport. We have said farewell to Maryland and Delaware, which leaves us with our final two teams. Media Little League All-Stars from Pennsylvania, Northwest Washington Little League from D.C. The first matchup between these two didn't go D.C.'s way. They had to take the hard route in the pitcher's duel against Delaware in the semifinal to get a rematch with Pennsylvania here today. With that, we say hello once again alongside former big leaguer and former Little League World Series participant Devin Travis. I'm Sam Ravage. Great to have you with us here tonight. And Devin, this is what you play for all summer long. These kids have been waiting for this moment. It is now here.
I'm so fired up for these kids. They're one win away from playing in the Little League World Series, Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Every kid's dream, right on the brink. And I love the fact that we got a rematch, of the two best teams in this region.
We sure do. And the Pennsylvania team always has a little bit extra pressure on them. But don't tell Austin Crowley and company, because they haven't felt any pressure this week, Devin.
Austin Crowley is a bad man. We only got to see him pitch 3 innings so far. He's got a huge fastball. He is dangerous. I love the fact that he mixes in that breaking ball every now and then. And how about Trevor Scarron at 240 feet to dead center, capping off a huge second inning for this ball club the other day. And I tell you, this is a complete team. It's a scary team.
It sure is. A team from Pennsylvania has won this regional each of the last 2 years. You see what they did Sunday? It was a little bit closer. And Tuesday, the offense came alive with that 10-run second inning there. On the other side, a team from Washington, D.C. has never made it to the Little League World Series. Might this team be the first to do so? Grayson Little's going to have a say in that, Devin.
Grayson Little, I love it, man. Little guy, do not get it confused. He packs a mean punch. He's a smart pitcher. He pitches to the edges, has a nice breaking ball. You're going to see a lot of fired-up energy today. DJ Lee's fantastic. We won't see him today as he went complete game just yesterday. I'm so excited to watch this matchup.
Yeah, and again, you see the walks have been a problem. That was the biggest issue against Pennsylvania. When this team is pounding the strike zone and getting strikeouts, getting ground balls, that's where D.C. has the most of their success. Championship game is set between Pennsylvania and Washington, D.C., with the winner advancing on to the Little League World Series. We'll have first pitch on the other side of the break when we come back. August 16th, mark your calendars. That's where these two teams are trying to get to. Pennsylvania and Washington, D.C. here in this regional championship game. Here is a look at the continuous batting order again. All players must appear in the batting order. Each player must bat in his or her respective spot in that order. No defensive play requirements, so you can essentially remain in the dugout for the entire game, but you have to bat in your spot. Here is a look at DC's continuous batting order. Starts off with Elijah Knight. It'll roll all the way down to Will Nicodem at the bottom of the order, and then it'll roll right back to the top. DJ Lee was the MVP of this semifinal elimination game against Delaware yesterday to get DC to this point. He was stellar, unable to pitch today on the mound. No doubt he'll have an impact. I'll tell you who will pitch today, though, Devin. That is Austin Crowley, and he was lights out against Maryland in the opener.
Big time fastball, nice breaking ball, confident young man. Big guy coming down the hill. I'm excited to watch him work. Washington, D.C. has to find a way to get some offense going. They have their hands full today with Austin Crowley.
Again, this is just the third game this week that Pennsylvania has played. Because Washington, D.C. lost the semifinal game to Pennsylvania, that forced them to have to play an extra game. So, in essence, Pennsylvania has a little bit of an advantage, certainly in the pitching department, the pitch count department. So we'll see how that plays out. The fans from D.C. don't really care about the pitch count. They don't care about who's on the mound. All they care about is trying to advance to Williamsport for the first time ever for a team from Washington, D.C. Austin Crowley comes set. The first pitch on the way to Elijah Knight. And it's in there for a called strike. We are underway. Elisha has been solid at the top of this lineup. 1 for 5 this week with a single and a run scored. And he lifts the second pitch up into the sky. The third baseman, Patrick Dietrich, is there to record out number 1.
Exactly what you want to see out of Austin Crowley early, commanding his pitches. You talked about it early, Sammy, the pitch count, absolutely huge. Austin Crowley, big-time power arm. He wants to keep that pitch count down. He is trying to go the distance.
DJ Lee now cuts over the top of a fastball for strike 1. Like we said, we saw DJ on the mound in the semifinal game yesterday. In that 1-0 win for Washington, D.C., DJ struck out 11 over 4 2/3. He only allowed 4 hits. And he loops this one foul down the left field line. But it was pretty silly stuff that we were seeing from DJ on the mound yesterday, Dev.
That was some of the best stuff I've ever seen out of a little leaguer. That fastball is no joke. I am so excited to follow this guy's career. Crazy bright future.
One ball, 2 strikes. Fight. Oh.
2-2 now to DJ Lee. DJ at the plate has gotten a little bit unlucky. 1 for 7. His lone hit was a single. Certainly has the power to leave the yard, though. And he rolls over the top of that breaker. Stay alive. 2 balls, 2 strikes. DJ stands 6 feet tall in the batter's box, the tallest player in this Mid-Atlantic Regional. And the 2-2 outside. Count runs full.
These are the kind of at-bats Washington, D.C. needs to put together early. Get Crowley's pitch count up.
And that's right there, called strike 3. First strikeout of the game for Austin Crowley, and there's 2 gone.
3-2 count. What's he say? Here's my best pitch. I know I got a tough batter at the plate, and DJ Lee comes right at him with a fastball right down the middle. Froze him. Big strikeout.
Grayson Little batting in the 3 spot today for DC and will be on the mound. And he cuts over the top of a breaking pitch from Crowley for strike 1. Grayson Little is normally behind the plate for this Northwest Washington Little League team, but will be getting a start on the mound today. And a called strike 2 to Grayson, who is also 1 for 7 here this week. Just 11 years of age, was here last year with his team. One of 5 players on this Northwest Washington Little League that were here last year. Is the 0-2 breaking pitch inside for ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
DC's never advanced to the Little League World Series. You got to think, returning 5 guys, this has to be their best chance.
And the 1-2. Hit down the right field line, out of play.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Hey.
Crowley trying to work a 1-2-3 here in the top of the first inning for Pennsylvania. Check swing. Grayson looks like he held up his swing. He'll check down towards first. And they say he did not go.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2. Grayson Little. And Crowley delivers. Tugged outside to work it full. So a couple of good at-bats here worked by DJ Lee and Grayson Little, at least to eat into the pitch count of Austin Crowley.
Fantastic. Great approach so far.
And the payoff. That's low ball 4 and a 2-out walk for DC. Clay Berkey, guys, thank you very much. You're in the top of the first inning of this Mid-Atlantic region between Pennsylvania and Washington, D.C. Alongside Devin Travis, I'm Sam Ravage. Great to have you along with us here in Bristol, Connecticut. A reminder, the winner of this one advances to the Little League World Series in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. We are just underway here on a hot summer afternoon in Bristol. Washington, D.C. and Pennsylvania have already faced each other once here this week. Pennsylvania won the semifinal game 16-3. Now in a rematch here in the championship game as Zion Jones gets out of the way of that breaking pitch, and Grayson Little, who worked a 2-out walk, scoops up to second.
You see this DC squad here early in the game seeing a lot of pitches, trying to get Austin's pitch count up. That's a great approach coming into the game. Austin Crowley has a huge arm.
One ball, 2 strikes.
One ball, 2 strikes to Zion Jones. Outside, Grayson Little taken off to third on another wild pitch. And now the go-ahead run is on third with 2 outs.
Something to keep an eye on. Austin Crowley keeps trying to go arm side, inside to righties, and has pulled 3 or 4 of them up to this point. That's a really important pitch for him.
And that's called strike 3. Austin Crowley with his second strikeout of the inning. We'll send the folks viewing on ESPN2 over to NBA Today with Monica McNutt. We will step aside as Pennsylvania comes to the plate here in the bottom of the first inning. All right, welcome back to Breen Field here in Bristol, Connecticut. Mid-Atlantic Region Championship game. We go to the bottom of the first inning. DC unable to score in the top half. So Pennsylvania coming to the plate here for the first time today. Take a look at the Media Little League All-Star continuous batting order. Starts with Nate Zaleski, goes all the way down to Charlie Hahn, who has been actually spectacular in the 11th spot for this Pennsylvania team at rolling it back to the top. Austin Crowley, we just saw pick up a couple of strikeouts in the top of the inning. He's also been the leader offensively for this team. They're going to have to try and get their runs off of Grayson Little, who will be on the mound for Washington, D.C. here today, trying to get D.C. to Williamsport for the first time ever.
Grayson Little, the heartbeat of this team. They got him on the mound. Pitched on Sunday, was fantastic. We talked about this DC squad. When they have limited free passes, first game and the last game they won, they've only walked 1 guy. The second game here against Pennsylvania, they walked 13 batters. Grayson Little did not walk a guy in that first game. I love the idea of going with this man today.
Excellent command for Grayson. 3 innings pitched in that first game against Delaware. 6 strikeouts, no runs allowed, and the first pitch pumped in for strike 1. Nate Zaleski, the leadoff man for this team, 12 years of age, had 1 hit, scored 2 runs, drove in 1 as well the last time these two squared off on Tuesday evening. And he holds up his swing there to even it 1-1. Nate Zaleski 1 for 4 here in this regional. He's the ultra utility player, we are told, for this team. Manager Tom Bradley told us Nate has started at 5 different positions for this team this summer. And he grounds one back up the middle off the top of the glove of Grayson Little. The second baseman, Elijah Knight, is there. And there's one gone.
This DC defense is very, very sharp. They've been good all tournament. I love this. Grayson Little's not a huge strikeout guy. No, don't get me wrong. He has plenty good enough stuff to strike out hitters. This Pennsylvania team does not strike out a ton. Defensive play will also be huge today in this game.
No question about it. Austin Crowley now steps in. Did a good job in the top of the first on the mound with a pair of strikeouts. Takes a called strike. Austin's been the leader for this team offensively. 3 hits and 4 at-bats. He was also the MVP offensively for this team outside of Trevor Skoranek in the first matchup between these two. He went 2 for 3 on Tuesday night with a single, a double, 2 runs scored. Fouls that one straight back, and he's behind in the count 1-2.
Really like his swing. It's so simple. I love it. He gets his foot down early, not a ton of hand movement, understands he's a big guy. He just simply tries to lay the barrel on the ball.
Grayson Little with the 1-2 pitch, fouled off at the dish. Carley stays alive. And again, the manager, Tom Bradley, for this team, coaches this team along with his son. Told us that everything starts with Austin for this team. Quiet, confident leader. He likes to let his play do the talk, and there's a look at manager Tom Bradley. And the pitch is high, even at 2-2.
Sammy, how about a little bit of no stride? 2 strikes, yes sir, you are a bit defensive. You better believe it. No stride simplifies his movement. Love it.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. There's that heater from Grayson Little, elevated in the zone a bit. Devin there.
Man, I'm telling you, a little guy, he has a big arm, goes to the fastball, top of the zone. The best looking pitch to a hitter is the fastball up. Unfortunately, the toughest pitch to get barrel to the ball.
Batting in the 3 spot today for Pennsylvania will be Nolan Gratton. He's played a tremendous shortstop this week as well. First pitch nearly pops out of the mitt there of Henry Roseanne behind the plate. Nolan Gratton, 12 years of age. Says his favorite athlete, Mookie Betts. Nolan's been on the mound already in 2 games. Both of the games that Pennsylvania has played, Nolan has pitched in. Might see him a little bit later on in this game. But 2 outs, nobody aboard for Pennsylvania here in the bottom of the first. That's up, 2 balls and a strike. It's been a pretty crazy summer for Nolan Gratton. He broke his thumb as the catcher for this team in the 2nd inning of the district championship game. Had to move over to shortstop, but was unable to squeeze his glove. Just refused to come out of the game, so he ended up pitching and closing out the 1st district championship for this group. And a 2-2. Called strike 3. Grayson Little back-to-back strikeouts to get DC back into the dugout. We are scoreless through 1 here in this Mid-Atlantic Championship game.
Over 2 million boys and girls play Little League in all 50.
Last night here on Breen Field, we had a team in the New England region punch their ticket. The team from Gray, Maine rolled through the New England regional, winning 3 straight to advance to Williamsport for the Little League World Series. Dev, you were on the call last night. It was a tight one. Maine won it 2-1 over that Massachusetts team.
Oh, Caden Oliver was off.
Here's a look at some of the tickets already punched to the Little League World Series. Yes, international tournament. So we got a lot of different teams making some long journeys to Pennsylvania and Williamsport. An exciting couple of weeks down there. Starts Wednesday, August 16th, and here's a look at the Metro region later on tonight. New York, Rhode Island will square off. Team from New York's awfully good, Devin, as well, from Massapequa on Long Island. They always have a really solid team. I believe they were actually in Williamsport last year as well.
Oh, yeah. Big fan. Big fan. Fundamental baseball. I'll tell you what, that Rhode Island team, they're tough as well. They take on their manager's personality. He said he's hardcore on those guys. You can see the fire in them. It's going to be a good matchup tonight.
For DC, number 21.
We're looking to have a good matchup here in this Mid-Atlantic Regional Championship game. We are scoreless through one as we go to the top of the second inning. Austin Crowley, Grayson Little, the two pitchers getting the start today for their respective teams as Crowley takes the ball once again. 4, 5, and 6 due up in the Washington, D.C. lineup as Aaron Sadd will get it going over at first base today. And he hits this one towards the right side. Couple of hops for A.J. Domenico. And 1 out. Well, his team from Pennsylvania won their state championship game 12-1 in 5
number
innings.
44, Teddy Young.
The team from Pennsylvania, as we said, has won this regional each of the last 2 years. Media Little League, about 177 miles southeast of Williamsport. That's just about a 3-hour drive as Teddy Young comes to the plate. First pitch to Teddy is an off-speed pitch. And Teddy swung over. And Teddy Young 2 for 6 this week. A single, a double, 2 RBIs. Teddy was the hero last night for this team offensively. There wasn't a ton of offense, but Teddy drove in the game-winning run against Delaware last night. It was a 1-0 win for DC.
I believe Teddy only threw 18 pitches yesterday, so I'm wondering if they're setting this up to be Grayson Little to Teddy Young.
Not a bad duo if you're a fan from Washington, D.C. watching this one.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Teddy. So look at the boys from Washington, D.C., Northwest Washington Little League. And the 2-2. Fouled off up the third base side. Coach Pete Robinson and Coach Ricky Davenport, 2 coaches on this team that have been doing this for a long, long time. Between the two, about 80 years of experience in volunteer work giving back to Northwest Washington Little League. They have their team here for the 2nd straight year, and the 2-2 is down, ball 3.
So grateful for all the men and women that are involved in Little League Baseball. Such a special event, special organization. 80 years between the two. They don't even have a kid on the team. That's true dedication to the young men in our world today.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Crowley steps off the back of the mound and takes a beat. Nobody aboard, 1 out here in the top of the second. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming to Teddy Young. And it's going to be ball 4. Well, we talked about Teddy yesterday. Got it done on the mound and at the plate, Devin. Here he is at the plate, driving in the go-ahead run. Wasn't a lot of offense again, but he took this one the other way and just got it past the dive out there. And that closed it out on the mound, too.
Do it all, man. Big-time fastball. He's had a great tournament. Been a very important guy for this club all year long.
So he's on first with a 1-out walk as Jackson Corns, the shortstop, steps up to the plate. That's low, ball 2. Jackson Corns for this DC team has played stellar at shortstop, 1 for 5 this week with an RBI single in game 1. And a 2-0. Called strike to the knees. Jackson actually had to deal with an injury here this summer for DC. Unfortunately, hurt his foot back on June 10th, made a speedy recovery, was back on the field July 5th.
Wicked fastball right there from Crowley.
Gonna have to get it going early against Austin today, and the 2-2 tugged outside, a full count.
4th 3-2 count of the day for this DC team against Austin Crowley. Once again, very important with that pitch count. You see him up to 35 pitches here in the top of the second.
Payoff on the way. Right there, called strike 3. 2 gone.
Back to his bread and butter fastball. Runs it out off the plate away. Runs right back to the heart of the plate. I tell you, he's got a lot of movement on that big fastball.
Number 20, Henry Roseanne.
Henry Roseanne back behind the plate today, catching Grayson Little. Now coming to the plate for the first time on offense. And that curveball is down. Henry Roseanne also 1 for 5 here this week. He threw an inning and a third on the mound on Tuesday against his Pennsylvania team. And a called strike 1. Coaches say that Jackson's at every practice, every game, cheering on his teammates when he was injured. Struck out, now in the dugout cheering on Henry Roseanne. And a called strike 2. Asking for it up, and indeed it is. Nate Selesky framed it well for Austin Crowley. Back-to-back strikeouts here, Devin.
Fans, be sure to check out
once
our
again, using that big fastball. There you go.
LittleLeague.com.
That's what I'd like to see. To the arm side. Finally got it in there. Tough pitch right there. Out of the inning.
That was a big second inning for this team on Tuesday night for Pennsylvania. Trevor Skowronek. This was the icing on the cake. 3-run blast straightaway center field. It's 225 out there to straightaway center. That one carried about 240. Trevor Skowronek with a celly at home plate with his teammates. It was a 10-run second inning, and that was kind of what kind of capped the game off. There really wasn't a way for DC to come back after that. There was a lot of walks in that inning, and it kind of got away from them. We'll see how this second inning goes for Pennsylvania and DC here today. We've only had 2 home runs this week in this regional, Devin. One was from Maryland's Connor Wong, and the other was from Trevor Skowronek. So we haven't had too many long balls this week. See if we get any more fireworks in this region championship game today. I don't know, the way these two pitchers have started, Devin, it's going to be, again, tough to get some offense, it would appear.
Oh, yeah. Championship game. Every pitch is so important. Good pitching beats good hitting. This is going to be a low-scoring game like we talked about. Walks, defense. 2 big things to keep your eye on. We're probably going to have to see some small ball at some point trying to manufacture a run.
2-0 on the way to Skowronek, and he chased a high fastball for strike 1. Got him a chase again, 2-2. Trevor hit a home run in the state championship game, and manager Tom Bradley told us this team likes to hit. Now 18 home runs through 13 games this summer. And it's down ball 3 to work it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. So both of these pitchers have had to work out of some jams and some long counts here. Everybody's been patient at the plate. And Skowronek out to right center field. DJ Lee is back in front of the warning track, makes the catch. It's a loud first out for Trevor Skowronek, but there's one gone in the bottom of the second.
There it is, 3-2 count. I got a good fastball. Grayson Little against a very tough hot hitter, and Trevor Skowronek attacks him. I tell you what, when that ball left the bat, I was wondering if it was a replay from the homer we just saw. Great piece of hitting. Park held it.
A.J. Domenico, the second baseman now, coming up. First at bat today, batting 5th in the order. And then you saw him square to bunt. Pulled back for strike 1. Base runner is going to be paramount. Runs, of course, paramount as always in these 6-inning Little League games. And another square around. He able to pull it back. A.J. Domenico, rare Yankees fan in the suburbs of Philadelphia. He said via his player questionnaire that his favorite player is Aaron Judge. Fights that one off. behind now 1-2.
Put together a nice regional. Domenico walked 3 times in the win versus DC. Huge walks all throughout the game. Find a way to get on base, baby.
He has been the on-base king for this team. Strikes out here, though. Grayson Little is feeling it today. 3 strikeouts in 5 batters faced.
Ooh, I tell you, little man, I mean, I'll be brave and say it. I'm not afraid. A little bit of Pedro Martinez in the young man. Big fastball, nice breaking ball, fears nobody. Grayson Little, I love watching you work.
Christian Nunez. Oh, there's that Pedro curve. Flipped it.
You see?
Strike 1.
You see? Bad man.
Nobody aboard for Nunez here in the bottom of the second. Talked about it this week. Christian Nunez, really cool story. Has his own YouTube channel that says it's his favorite thing to do to work on, posts video, baseball content. He had a full game breakdown of this Pennsylvania team winning the districts as he swings through a fastball there. Really awesome stuff for Christian.
Student of the game.
Little comes set with a 1-2 now. And that one a little bit too high. No chase from Nunez there. Nunez has also made a couple of great plays out in right field for this team. Stellar arm. 2 for 7 this week at the plate. A pair of doubles. Both of those doubles came in the second inning. He batted around in that inning and hit 2 doubles.
He swings hard. He's not trying to hit a single. Big swing. Coach talked about how hard he swings. I love how he controls it, though.
Oh, that's paint right there on the inside part of the plate. Grayson Little, 4 strikeouts through 2 innings so far, Devin.
I love me a fastball inside. Toughest pitch to get to right there. Freezes him. Attaboy, Grayson Little.
Also, today...
How about a little blast from the past here? A young D-Trav. Look at this. The smile is there. And the bat is there as well. Through the hole on the left side. Going Little League, advancing all the way through to the championship game. And oh, goodbye baseball.
Glory days. Nice job right there. Kerry Callahan sneaking that one in on me. Such great memories. Little League baseball provided me with really some of the best memories I've had in my entire life in this wonderful game that's brought me so much and so many great memories for me and my family. That's why I'm so excited, and I love being able to be a part of this again. And all these kids, they'll always look back on this time. Man, special stuff. I told you earlier, Sam, I'm a little bit jealous of these kids. I want my opportunity. I want to go back to Williamsport. So exciting. I'm so pumped up for these kids. What an experience for them and their families.
Keegan McLeese will lead it off for DC in the top of the 3rd inning. It's an experience unlike any other for those who have not been, or if you're new to watching Little League baseball. It's always everybody's favorite event every summer. This one popped up. Oh, great effort from Nate Selesky there. Almost able to make the play on the foul tip. It's 1-2 now to Keegan McLeese.
Popping out of there like a cat. I love me some small ball. Make a play. Almost top 10. Hey, it's the championship game, baby. We're not leaving anything out there. Not a thing.
And the 1-2. Crowley delivers a bit high, even at 2-2. See the folks from Washington, D.C., Northwest Little League. Keegan McLeese, one of 5 players on this Northwest Washington Little League team who were here last year. Late swing there. Crowley fooled him for another strikeout. Well, the networks of ESPN are your home for the Little League Softball and Baseball World Series. The schedule, scores, any other information, go to littleleague.org.
Number 24, Reynolds Allen.
So one away for Reynolds Allen. And he takes a called strike. Well, it's now 3 straight strikeouts for Austin Crowley here, as he started to settle into this game. Now this is pitch number 47.
Done a nice job seeing a lot of pitches, working that count. Love this game plan.
A breaking pitch there. So we gave Grayson Little the Pedro Martinez comp. I feel like we need to give one to Austin Crowley, so I'll give you time to think about it, Devin. But I'm going to expect something big time. All right, you already got it. There we go.
Yeah, I got it. I mean, I love trying to figure out who does he remind me of? Okay, Chris Bassett of the Toronto Blue Jays. I think he has super similar mechanics, tall, wiry guy. Uses that fastball as his #1 pitch. Throws his breaking stuff right off of it. That's my call. Invisiball, baby. Chris Bassett. Meet Austin Crowley. Big fastball right there. I love it. Shooting the top of the zone. He's got a big arm, man.
We've seen him at shortstop this week. We've seen him on the mound, and you see the pitch total at 50 now. Reminder, you can throw a maximum of 85 pitches here in this age bracket between 10 and 12-year-olds. As Atticus Davis swings over the top of a breaking pitch for strike 1. How about that dream trip, Williamsport, PA? I'm sure everybody on this team was dreaming of Williamsport last night in the bunks, about 100 yards or so from Green Field here on this Giamatti Little League Center.
One win away. One win away, baby.
A little bit up. Ball 1 to Atticus Davis for Washington, D.C. Atticus looking for his first hit this week.
Like that one caught the home plate umpire right there.
If you want it, you can take it. I'm good, though. I'm good. No business, no timeout.
All volunteer umpire crew throughout Little League. We've had some great umpires here this entire week, giving their time, effort, expertise. Home plate umpire Mark Ruley calling balls and strikes for this championship game from Hingham, Mass. First base, Frederick Yeager. Giovanni Alvarez at second. Matthew Dawson over at third. Strikeouts in a row. Austin Crowley is on fire here in this championship game. Scoreless as we go to the bottom of the third, but he is dialing up using all of his pitches in his arsenal. But it's been the fastball up in the zone that has caused the most problems. Again, scoreless as we go to the bottom of the third. Pennsylvania coming to the plate. All right, welcome back here, Bristol, Connecticut, Green Field. Mid-Atlantic Region Championship between Pennsylvania and Washington, D.C. Well, the Athletes Unlimited Week 3 softball schedule rolls on Saturday afternoon on ESPN2. Coverage begins at 2:30 Eastern, 1:30 Central from Parkway Bank Sports Complex in Rosemount, Illinois, suburb of Chicago. So tune in there on ESPN2. It's going to be 7, 8, 9 due up in the Pennsylvania batting order. It has been a pitcher's duel through 2.5 innings so far of this championship game. Nobody has really been able to put a dent in a ball yet, outside of the fly ball to center field from Trevor Skoranek for Pennsylvania in the last inning. Reese Music squares to bunt, pops it up, and it's going to land behind the plate. I kind of wonder, Devin, with DC having played in a very similar style game last night, does it give them any advantage at all? Because they had to win a 1-0 game.
Yeah, I think that's a really good point. A lot of momentum on their side.
Back to the mound, underhand toss from Grayson Little. 1 out.
And you know, you think about the game of baseball, it is truly such a game of momentum, and when you win a big tight game like that late, your emotions are through the roof. They don't want a day off. They were ready to play this game last night. They woke up today fired up, ready to go. I like that thought. You got Pennsylvania on one side, sitting in the winner's bracket. They get to sit back, watch, do a little extra scouting, make sure everybody's all rested up. On the flip side, you got Washington, D.C. that's saying, hey, man, we already played an extra game. Let's go.
Yep. Nate Hellberg, check swing on a high fastball for strike 1. Yeah, Pennsylvania's last game was Tuesday night against this D.C. team. So it's been a couple days off for the boys from Media Little League outside the suburbs of Philadelphia. We're told there has been tremendous support back home as well for this Pennsylvania team. Media Theater is showing all the games. They have showed all the games this week. No doubt that theater is packed this afternoon. Great curveball for another strikeout for Grayson Little. He's got 5 in the game.
Little Pedro showing it off. That big breaking ball. He's been using the fastball at the top of the zone. I love it. He's tunneling that breaking ball right off of it. It's a little game of cat and mouse. Hey, I want to look for the ball up in the zone. That's a pitch I can drive better. Oh, wait, it's the fastball up there. It's tough to get to. The second you really start sitting on that fastball, he breaks off the breaking ball right off of it. Thing of beauty.
Patrick Dietrich is the batter now. 2 gone, nobody aboard in the bottom of the 3rd. Dietrich 1 for 3 this week with a single and an RBI. He told the story as well. Pat got injured early on in the All-Star season at a team party right before the district tournament started. He needed to get 15 stitches in his knee, but he only missed 3 games. Pulls the bunt back for ball 3.
Tough kid. Give me 15 stitches. I'm out for the year.
Yeah, I'm out for 2. And a called strike on a 3-0 count to get Grayson Little back into it. Patrick's played a great third base this week. Called strike 2. Grayson working the inner half. That's high ball full. Pennsylvania has their first base runner of the game here in the bottom of the 3rd inning.
Number 5, Cole.
Great at bat right there by Patrick Dietrich. He has been awesome this week.
Cole Carroll now. Cole, one of the smaller players on this team. You wouldn't know it by how he plays. A couple of really good plays in left field this week. All 3 coaches on this team say that Cole is the strongest player on this team, despite being a little bit smaller than some of his teammates. Older brother Liam. Mom Bridget is a sign language interpreter, so Cole knows a little bit of sign language. Chases that breaker, and a strikeout to get Grayson Little and DC out of the inning. We are scoreless in this Mid-Atlantic Championship, and halfway through, we go to the top of the 4th. Zubin, thanks so much. Here's a look at the Softball World Series here. Rooting interest in Connecticut for me. Milford, Connecticut, the team making the Little League Softball World Series. Hometown team representing. Winner will have to face New York Saturday, 2 Eastern time. So that's a look at what's going on down there in Greenville, North Carolina. A moment ago, we heard Ricky Davenport trying to fire up the team from D.C.
like to thank D.'s Laundry for their support of the laundry needs for the teams during the 2023 region tournament. Please utilize D.'s Laundry just down the road here on Route 6 in Bristol for all of your laundry needs while visiting us.
Let's go!
Let's go!
Let's go!
Let's go!
That'll make you want to run through a brick wall there, Devin.
I love it, man. I love it. Leader of this team, making sure your guys' psyches are good. And I also love what he's saying there. Hey, guys, let's get on the plate. We can't be afraid. He's using that big fastball. He's really commanding it to the glove side. Let's get out over that plate and make sure we're ready to hit it.
To the top of the fourth we go. Devin, Travis, Sam Ravitch, our entire crew. Spectacular week it has been. All comes down to this. Winner advances to Williamsport for the Little League World Series. It's going to be Will Nicodem to start it off at the bottom of the order, and then it'll roll back to the top, and Elijah Knight. As the 1-1 swung out and missed. Austin Crowley continues on the bump. 7 strikeouts for him. Grayson Little for DC has 6, as we are scoreless. And that's a called strike 3 to make it 8 strikeouts for Mr. Crowley. Or should I say Mr. Bassett?
Nice shot right there. That's right. That's right. Put some respect on his name. Beautiful pitch right there. Shooting that glove side. Just what you heard Coach talking about. The unfortunate part is it looks like he's starting to really figure out that fastball to the arm side. Dangerous if he's able to do that.
So that's now 6 strikeouts in a row for Austin Crowley, who, as we just showed, has 8 today. No hits, no runs, no errors for either team here in the top of the fourth, as Elijah Knight steps in and cuts through a fastball up and in. Coaches say that Elijah's made some huge strides this summer and has worked incredibly hard to visualize those improvements. Checks his swing, and yes, he did for strike 2.
1 more, 2 strikes.
Oh, he did it again. Austin Crowley. I don't know how many times we can say his name, but he has taken control of this game on the mound. Nothing working for DC right now.
Yeah, it's 7 strikeouts in a row, his 9th of the day, and he goes to the big breaking ball. When you command your fastball early and you let hitters know that you are going to attack them with the fastball, later in the game, as you continue to flip that lineup over, you have the ability to throw more breaking balls in there. He's doing that now.
Called strike. This is a good battle to watch. DJ Lee has been relatively quiet this week, but carries a huge bat at the plate. Can change the game in a moment. Crowley slips on the mound there as he was delivering the pitch. Fix some of the dirt there. Again, we've had 3 regionals going on simultaneously this week here in Bristol, Connecticut, as Crowley steps back once again. At the Metro Regional, we've had the New England Regional, which we just saw Maine win last night. A tremendous amount of work put in by the grounds crew here this week as well. So props to them for keeping this field as dry as possible. We've had some rain as well this week. And the 2-1 to DJ is down, ball 3. So hitter advantage to DJ Lee, standing 6 feet tall in the batter's box. Ooh, that was the pitch to hit right there, D-Trav.
How about it? How about it? 3-1 count, man versus man. My best against your best. DJ Lee at the plate, Austin Crowley unafraid. I don't know if I'm Austin Crowley. I'd go back to that pitch here. If there's one guy on this DC team I'm not going to let beat me, it's DJ Lee. I'd flip in the breaking ball here.
3-2. Breaker outside, ball 4. DJ Lee aboard with a walk. That ends the strikeout consecutive streak.
Yeah, that's smart pitching there, right, Sammy? That's great.
Number 8, Grayson Little.
Right, that's years beyond his age. 3-2 count, tight ball game. You know, 1-0 game can beat you. I am not letting DJ Lee beat me with the 3-2 fastball after he was right on at 3-1.
71 pitches now for Austin Crowley. The pitch count getting up to that 85 pitch threshold, which is the maximum number you can throw in a game. On to Grayson Little, called strike up in the zone, a little bit high. Grayson doesn't love the call, but he'll battle in there behind 0-2. Just like his favorite athlete always did, Cal Ripken Jr. And called strike 3. So a strikeout to get Austin Crowley out of the inning. Grayson Little will be going back out on the mound, scoreless.
Fans, if you're looking for something other than
Metro Region Championship later tonight on ESPN, 7 Eastern time between New York and Rhode Island. The team from Massapequa has been great, but you see what Rhode Island did to New Jersey in the second semifinal game yesterday. 10-5 win there to get them back into the championship game. Both pitchers, Grayson Little and Austin Crowley, have been dealing today, Devin.
Pitcher's duel it is. 6 strikeouts for my man Grayson Little. And you just saw there before, of course, Mr. Chris Bass.
So you confused yourself here, Devin. You gave the comparison out.
Crowley. Oh, man, this has been awesome. These guys are a ton of fun to watch work. You got the little man with the big fastball, and you got the big man with an even bigger one. It's been an awesome game so far.
Who will score first? That's the question that we're all going to find out sooner or later in this Mid-Atlantic Championship game. Pennsylvania at the plate in the bottom of the 4th inning. Charlie Hahn to lead it off, and then back to the top of the order, Nate Selesky and Austin Crowley. Called strike 3, and the strikeouts continue to pile up. That's 7 now for Grayson Little.
Nice shot right there, Grayson Little. 0-2 count. Onside. Wow, look at that frame job behind the plate right there.
Number 11,
do it, Henry.
Selesky.
Nate Selesky back to the top. This is his second at bat, coming all the way in the 4th inning. And he lifts this one foul, ground over towards third. Teddy Young won't have a play on it. You saw that graphic there. No hits for either side here. Only been a handful of base runners, actually only 1 for Pennsylvania. Washington, D.C. also with 2. So that's all the action that we've had in this game. D.C. was the only team to get a runner in scoring position. Team on a walk and a wild pitch, but that is it. Nate Selesky, a name that folks certainly might know in the Philadelphia area. Nate's grandfather played in the NHL. Helped the Flyers win the Stanley Cup back in 1974 and 75, those 2 seasons. Don played 10 years in the NHL. Nate likes to play hockey as well, but loves to play baseball. And that'll be a called strike 2.
Man, these pitchers have been good, man. They have been good. The second you think they fall off track, they do a nice job getting right back in the strike zone.
2-2. Swing and a miss. Got a chase on a high fastball. 8th strikeout today for Grayson Little, who was only at 54 pitches.
Number 4, Austin.
Tough pitch to lay off right there. Grayson Little rears back, lets it eat. 8th strikeout of the day.
Austin Crowley, who can also change the course of the game with 1 swing of the bat, comes to the plate with 2 outs, nobody on. He's 0 for 1 today. Fell victim to 1 of 8 strikeouts for Grayson Little.
If I'm Grayson Little here, on the other side, DJ Lee, you circle the name. We will not let DJ Lee beat us. On the other side, same thing here. We will not let Austin Crowley beat us.
A lot of history on the line today in this game, really for both sides. Talks about Washington, D.C. trying to qualify for the Little League World Series for the first time ever.
D.C., along with Alaska, Colorado, Kansas, North Dakota, Vermont, Wisconsin, Wyoming, a couple of those states have not qualified for the Little League Baseball World Series. And a called strike 2 to get Crowley back in the box.
What do you think here, Sammy? What do you think? Fastball, breaking ball. I'm going, throw that breaking ball. Be careful.
Fastball went right after him, and Crowley was late. I think he was thinking exactly what you were thinking, Devin. He was sitting on that breaking pitch.
Grayson Little has no fear. No fear on that mound. I'm telling you. Looks like Pedro, throws like Pedro, got a heart like Pedro.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming. Crowley swings and misses. Grayson Little fired up. 9 strikeouts today as the pitcher's duel continues.
Fans, thanks for coming to Bristol.
Thank God you didn't listen to me. Stick with the heat, baby. Do it. Strikes out the side.
That note is correct. For those of you just joining us, we have no hits here through 4 innings of this Mid-Atlantic Championship game. 19 strikeouts combined. Austin Crowley for Pennsylvania has 10 of those 19, Devin.
Woo! I mean, there ain't even much to say. I tell you, from pitch 1, Austin Crowley said, I'm here. I want to play in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Get on my back, baby. He's been awesome today. Fastball, breaking ball. Just when you think he maybe lost feel, he fires off 7 strikeouts in a row. Been magnificent today.
Now, Austin Crowley has pitched 13 more pitches than Grayson Little has. So the maximum number you can throw, again, 85 pitches. We'll see how far that will get Austin here in this game. But yes, that stat line there is absolutely correct. 4 innings, no hits. As this one gets through Zion Jones. First hit of the game on either side. And Washington, D.C. gets the first hit.
Well, right on cue right there, Sammy. No-hitter alert. No more. Zion Jones, nice job. Knows he's been going to that fastball all day long. Jumps up first pitch. DC with their first hit of the day. I'd like to see some small ball start happening. You're going to have to find a way to manufacture a run against this tough arm.
Let's see what Aaron Sadd does here at the plate. And the pitch on the way is down, no bunt. Zion Jones with speed over there at first. Got to imagine, too, anything in the dirt. Might have to take a healthy secondary lead as well. And Aaron Sadd fouls that one back. So that breaks the no-hitter for Austin Crowley. Zion Jones with his second hit of the regional. Aaron Sadd 0 for 1 today. Grounded out to second in his first at bat. We saw Aaron Sadd on the mound Tuesday night against this Pennsylvania team. It did not go that well. Struggled with the command. Trying to get some revenge here today in the championship game. Good healthy cut at it to foul it back. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Zion Jones over at first. And the 2-2. Called strike 3 and a massive first out for Austin Crowley on his 11th strikeout of the day.
Nice job right there, trying to go to the elevated fastball. Been his bread and butter all day long. Doubts the outer black. Gets the big strikeout.
Here's Teddy Young, who worked a walk back in the second inning in his first at bat. And that's a good pitch there for strike 1. So now you're at 80 pitches for Austin Crowley. If he exceeds the 85 pitch threshold in this at bat, he will be able to continue throughout the remainder of the at bat. We'll see where the pitch count ends up. Now ahead 0-2. We might have another batter in him.
Strike.
Make it a dozen. strikeouts for Crowley, 7 of which, by the way, Devin, have been looking.
Well, establish the fastball, get away with breaking balls, even when you don't hit your spot. Beautiful pitch right there, and another strikeout. Sitting at 83 pitches, has the opportunity now to finish this inning.
Jackson Corns, the batter, as the 0-1 is delivered. And this will indeed be the last batter of the game for Austin Crowley, and what a game it has been, trying to cap off a stellar performance. And he does! A baker's dozen in the game for Austin Crowley. 13 strikeouts through 5 innings, Devin.
Well, no better way to finish his day. Fastball elevated. Hits his spot again. 13 strikeouts. Austin Crowley, do it, buddy.
Austin Crowley was nearly perfect today for Pennsylvania. 5 innings. He has exceeded the 85-pitch threshold. 1 hit and 13 strikeouts. So he will no doubt remain in the game, play a big factor down the stretch. Grayson Little remains in the game, and his pitch count is a little bit lower, so we may see him go a little bit longer.
Grayson Little, fastball. Little man bringing it today. I absolutely love watching this guy work. High energy, mixing in the breaking ball when he needs it, but really, he's spotted and executed about every pitch he's thrown today. Has yet to give up a hit through 4 innings.
Grayson's got 24 pitches to deal with in his pitch count. He's at 61 to start this inning. He's gone 4 innings and has been just terrific. Just 1 walk. And that walk came all the way back in the first inning. Just incredible stuff on both sides. We saw the first hit of the game from either team, from Zion Jones, in the top of the 5th. So let's see if Pennsylvania can get the bats going. Remember, this is the same Pennsylvania team, too, Devin, that put up a 16 spot on this DC team back on Tuesday. Not the case here. First pitch swinging, Nolan Gratton fouls it off.
This offense is capable of big innings. This, you got to look, pencil it in, 6-inning ball game. They have 3, 4, 5 up right here. This is where they have to strike.
Curveball fooled Nolan Gratton there. And just like that, finds himself behind 0-2. Grayson Little gets a swing and a miss down to first, and Gratton beats it out. Heads up job there by Nolan Gratton. Ball in the dirt on strike 3. Took a jog down to first, and now he ends up on first, even with the strikeout.
Great pitch right there by Grayson Little. I don't care how you get on base. This is the championship game with the chance to go to Williamsport, Pennsylvania. That's as good as a base hit in the books for Media PA.
Well, that makes it 10 strikeouts for Grayson Little, but Pennsylvania's got a runner on, and the dangerous Trevor Skowronek up to the plate. His last at bat, he took one about 215 feet to straightaway center field. We've already seen him leave the ballpark this week. Had a 3-run homer against DC on Tuesday. And he's ahead 2-0.
Big pitch coming up right here.
Popped up down the right field line. It gets out of play. Out in front of that was Trevor Skowronek.
Trevor Skowronek is locked in at the plate. Another pitch. Execute your pitch if you go to the fastball.
It's down, and it hits off the umpire back there. Taken off for second and sliding in safely is Nolan Gratton. Runner in scoring position for Pennsylvania with nobody out in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Crazy what base runners can do for you. Adds a little bit of pressure. Grayson Little throws the breaking ball. I like it there. 2-1 count. Not going to give him a free fastball. Beautiful base running. Heads up, Nolan Grattan.
Got to be careful here. 3-1 count to a dangerous hitter. Skowronek swings through a fastball perfectly placed by Grayson Little.
Well, I guess breaking ball last time, and he keeps proving me wrong. I imagine we see a big fastball.
Got him to pop up. Foul ground. Teddy Young gives chase, and a run out of room. First time Pennsylvania's had a runner in scoring position today. And it comes in the bottom of the 5th.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Fight.
Line drive. Foul ball by a couple of feet. Good at bat here.
Does he go to it again here, Sammy? He's all over that fastball. He's seen a lot of pitches today. Got a base open. Left-handed hitter. Their hottest hitter right now. Make your best pitch.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming. Runner on second. Here's the payoff. Swing and a miss. Massive strikeout for Grayson Little, his 11th today.
Heart of a lion. Man-to-man 3-2 count. I know you're hot, baby, but guess what? My fastball's been working for me all day. I will not go astray from the pitch that's brought me so much success. He does it, executes it perfectly. Big strikeout.
Yeah, look at the difference between the last time these two squared off versus today. The pitching has been on point, and it's been from Grayson Little. I'll have to look at it here, Devin, but your point is well taken. At the start of the show, you said, got to eliminate the walks, and you got to field it well. They've done both of those things today.
Yes, they have. Yes, they have. Grayson Little, great job up to this point. We are in a huge situation right here. Pressure pitches, pressure pitches.
Ball and a strike to the second baseman, A.J. Domenico, for Media Little League. Grayson Little delivers. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Now, Grayson has the opportunity for a rare 4-strikeout inning in this inning, if he can get there.
Time is up.
Time is called back there. Remember, he struck out Nolan Grattan, who was on second base earlier in this inning, but reached on a pass ball. So now he's in scoring position with 1 out. Here's the 1-2 to AJ. He chases a high fastball. So it's the 3rd strikeout of the inning, but the 2nd out of the inning.
Fastball elevated. I feel like I'm on repeat right now. Beautiful job right there, teasing him up above the zone. Pitch looks so good, hard to get on top of. It's like you said it. 4 strikeouts in an inning. He's trying to set all kind of Little League records today.
Christian Nunez, a dangerous batter now to the plate with 2 outs, and he takes a called strike on the outer part. Oh for 1 today is Nunez. He's got the ability, you can see from the swing there. We're told he has the hardest swing on the team, but it's also fairly compact. In the hole 0-2.
2 strikes. Fight.
Grayson Little, a chance to get out of this jam here. Swing and a miss. Grayson Little, 4 strikeouts in the inning. His 13th strikeout of the game. So holding scoreless after 5 innings. Amazing stuff we are seeing from Grayson. What a game here, the Mid-Atlantic Championship.
We would like to thank our official partners, including Athletes Unlimited.
Welcome to the MLB Little League Classic from Williamsport, Pennsylvania.
The grown-ups are feeling a lot like kids today. That's
That's what the Little Leaguers wanted to see. Little League Classic, Phillies, Nats, August 20th, Sunday, ESPN. Mark your calendars. Always a fun event down there in Williamsport. Little Leaguers taking in the Little League World Series, getting to experience what it's like to be close in a big league game. We had a couple of big league guys wishing really good luck to the folks playing in D.C.
Northwest D.C. Little League, I want to wish you the best of luck in your regional finals. Go get them, and we'll see you in Williamsport.
Hey, Northwest D.C. Little League, it's CJ here. Good luck today in your regional finals, and hope to see you in Williamsport.
Hey, Northwest D.C. Little League, Josiah Gray here. I want to wish you guys the best of luck in your regional finals today. I know you guys are going to go out there and do your thing, and I really look forward to seeing you guys in Williamsport soon.
How about that? First pitch swing and a base hit. Washington, D.C. now on the base paths, their second hit of the game coming from Henry Roseanne. Back-to-back innings, D.C. has had the leadoff man aboard. Maybe a little good luck from Davey Martinez and the crew to get D.C. fired up here in the top of the sixth.
Message received. Beautiful piece of hit. Henry Roseanne, the sneaky, most valuable player for this team. He came up with the big hit in the first game. Right back up the middle in the same
Number
spot.
30, Keegan McLeese.
DC.
So Keegan McLeese now with nobody out. Nolan Gratton, the new pitcher on the mound for Pennsylvania after the stellar outing from Austin Crowley. So Austin and Nolan switch spots. Austin over there at short. And the 0-1 square around a bunt. Good job back there by Nate Selesky to keep it in front. Keegan will square around again and fouls it off. Behind 1-2 now. Again, no score here in this Mid-Atlantic Region Championship game, with the winner going on to Williamsport, PA. 26 combined strikeouts between the two teams today. Selesky setting up high, and a foul tip right back off the bat of Keegan McLeese, who manager Pete Robinson, coach Ricky Davenport say is the most improved player on this team from last year. Was one of the 5 players on this Northwest Washington Little League team here last year. Gratton with the 1-2. Hit on the ground towards second base. Could be 2. A.J. Domenico takes it himself.
Defense, defense, defense. Crucial situation. Beautiful job right there. Making a play that is not easy. Looked way too easy. Huge double play to calm down that rally. It's been on the verge by DC.
We'll see if Washington, D.C. is going to try and use a challenge here. And it looks like they will. Challenge to see if Keegan McLeese was able to beat it out down the line. It was an excellent play, like you said, Devin. I think if he flips it to Austin Crowley there, might have gummed some things up over at second. Heads-up play by A.J. to take it himself. From you, a player that played this position, that's how you would have probably drawn it up, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, I think that his momentum was taking him toward the bag already, and they're pretty close, tight quarters. I love the decision right there. I think he did everything right. You see him ranging over. He gets the ball clean, transfer. Yeah, I love the decision right there. I think it was done perfect.
Here's another look at it. Again, you need clear and conclusive evidence to overturn a call. And you saw there, call on the field was out. So we will await and see if there is any clear evidence that would suggest that Keegan beat the throw. But as it stands right now, unassisted double play for A.J. Domenico, and Pennsylvania to clear the bases. Right now there's 2 outs in the top of the 6th. This is a huge call here as well, because not only would it erase an out on the board, it would put a runner on first.
Yep, looked like he just got him. Not even a half a step.
I'm with you there, Devin. It was awfully close, but
about that stretch at first base. Scrawny, get on out there. Man, there's nothing better than seeing a lefty at first base. I love it. Lefties just make everything look just a tick better. They got prettier looking swings. They make it look more fluid at first base. They hit balls 240 feet to dead center. Power to the lefties.
All right, so our umpiring crew has come to a decision, and out is the call. So the call will stand. Bases are clear. 2 outs.
Number 24, Reynolds Allen.
Yep, I'm with you there, Devin. I think they got it right. So Reynolds Allen will be the batter. Nobody aboard in the final inning. Scoreless in the championship game. And this one hit towards Domenico. That's about as clean of an inning as you can get over at second base. A.J. Domenico, the hero of that inning. Pennsylvania, a chance to walk it off when we come back.
Pitcher's best friend, A.J. Domenico, putting on a clinic last inning. Yeah, Nolan Gratton, I don't blame you. If I were you, I'd throw the ball in the outer half of the plate and have him hit it at my man again. Beautiful display of defense right there. We're headed to the bottom of the 6th. We still got Grayson Little on the mound. He's got about 6 pitches to play with. Man, what a game this has been, Sammy.
What a game it has been, folks. Thanks for joining us, Devin Travis, Sam Ravitch, our wonderful crew here in Bristol, Connecticut, for our Mid-Atlantic Region Championship game. No-hitter alert. Yep, that's right. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Grayson Little, 5 innings, 13 strikeouts. Has been stellar. Again, at 79 pitches, maximum number you can throw is 85. Pennsylvania, a chance for really a dream come true, and that would be a walk-off win in a regional championship, and then on your way to Williamsport. Media Little League. About 20 miles west of Philadelphia, 177 miles from Williamsport, PA. And the first pitch from Grayson is in for strike 1. It'll be 7-8-9 due up in the batting order for Pennsylvania. Reese Musick grounded out in his first at bat. And counts even 1-1. Now, if and when it gets to that point, we'll see who Washington, D.C. decides to go with on the mound, as this game might continue on into extras if Pennsylvania cannot score here in this inning. DJ Lee out in center field pitched a stellar game in the semifinal last night to get him here. He's unavailable to pitch. Might see Teddy Young on the mound. He's over at third right now.
Big Teddy's ready. Big Teddy's ready to go.
Reese Musick looking for his first hit in this regional. What a time for it to come if he were able to get one here. This will be pitch number 85, the last batter that Grayson Little will see here in this game. Well, it's a job well done, too, for Reese Musick, kind of understanding the situation. You got a guy who's just been red hot on the mound. You might as well take a couple pitches to ensure that you are the last batter he will see. Good at bat put together by Reese.
Yeah, exactly right. Exactly right. Pennsylvania could not wait to get Grayson Little out of this game.
Eighth pitch of the at-bat. And a breaking pitch hit high. Worked the count full 3-2 for Reese Music, the center fielder. Coaches describe Reese as a ball of energy, the guy that's always dancing. As he fouls off another one.
What an at-bat. 9 pitches. Here comes the 10.
Grayson Little deals. We'll have 11. Huge at bat here, Little. Another foul ball from Reese Music. Not going down easy here in a huge spot in the game. Bottom of the 6th.
Battle.
And what a game this has been. Down ball 4, and Reese screaming into his dugout to fire his team up. Leadoff man is aboard in the bottom of the 6th inning. That is the last batter that Grayson Little will see today. It ends in a walk, and who knows, it might be the winning run.
Great
Let's
job.
take a listen.
Great job. Hey, give him 5, guys. Everybody, give him 5. Heck of a job. Teddy's going to finish it for you. Going to finish it for him. Got it? Just finish this. Finish this. Finish this. 3rd. Finish this. All right? Talk him up. Get behind him. Make sure you're behind him, everybody. Okay? Stay in it. We got this. Got it?
Well, that was manager Pete Robinson handing the ball off to Teddy Young. We'll step aside for a pitching change. All right, welcome back. Grayson Little heads over to third base after what was just an amazing outing from the 11-year-old. 5 innings pitched, no hits, 2 walks, and 13 of these, Devin.
Salute to you, young man. Absolute pleasure watching you pitch today on national TV. You were fantastic from pitch 1. Put your team in a great position to win this ball game, and you see, after 13 strikeouts, he hands the ball to his buddy Teddy Young, who has been absolutely magnificent as well. 3.1 innings pitched so far, just 1 hit given up, 4 strikeouts, no runs.
Well, Grayson Little says that his superstition before every game is listening to his good luck playlist. That good luck playlist gave him some good luck today. As Teddy Young takes over now in the biggest spot of the game, bottom of the 6th, final inning. And the leadoff runner is aboard, and Reese Music worked a walk in the last at bat for Grayson Little. So Teddy Young takes over here. Like you said, Devin, we've seen him already on the mound in this regional. We saw him on the mound in this regional last year, so he is awfully familiar pitching at the Giamatti Little League Center. No bigger spot than this as Nate Hellberg comes to the plate. And Nate swinging away, first pitch out to left field. Ranging under it, Zion Jones makes the catch for out number 1.
Nice.
That's a big first out
right there. Yeah, it is. Great job, Teddy. Coming in, throwing strikes. That's why you're in this ball game. Attack the strike zone. Nate Hellberg just missed that one.
Patrick Diedrich, the batter now. Inside, gets to the backstop. There goes Reese Music up to second. He's in scoring position. On a wild pitch from Teddy Young. The winning run is on second base for Pennsylvania. One-0 on the way to Patrick Diedrich. It's a bit high, ball 2. It has been tight all game long. Margin of error so small. Teddy trying to find the command here. I mean, Devin, this is a really tough ask for Teddy Young, who's just been playing third all game, now coming in a jam.
Yeah.
That one gets to the backstop. Music takes off for third.
Number 5, Cole Carroll.
I was trying to figure out what happened there, Sammy. I guess the ball got stuck back there.
Yep.
Yeah, it did.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, I was confused. Well, we got ourselves a situation. First and third, one out.
Here's the first pitch to Cole Carroll. Now, if you're Henry Roseanne back there, nothing can get by you with the winning run on third base in Reese Music. With
Got to be a wall.
Advancing. Got to be. It's up, ball 2. Teddy just trying to find the command here. Looks like Ricky Davenport out to the mound to have a conversation with Teddy Young. We do not have Ricky mic'd here, but Devin, I'm sure you could give us a little insight as to what this mound visit's all about.
Man, this is, I tell you, all those years of experience inside of this game and helping these young men. This is a great mound visit right here. Teddy Young coming in, ultra amped up. This is third time pitching in this regional. Just their fourth game. Hey, buddy, you're good. Take a deep breath. Hey, let's get back to the strike zone. You got a great defense behind you. We're facing the bottom of their order. Come on, baby, get in the strike zone. No more free passes. We talked about that at the beginning of the game. Free passes are what hurt this DC team. Get back in the strike zone. Trust your stuff.
Cole Carroll 0 for 1 in this game. He's got runners on first and third. And the 2-0. There it is. Called strike. Perfect mound visit, like you said, Devin. Maybe just calming Teddy down a little bit. 2-1. That's down ball 3. Charlie Hahn awaits on deck. That's in, strike 2. Full count to Cole Carroll. This is a massive pitch here. Up to second went Patrick Dietrich on the throw, so second and third, although the only run that really matters is on third base right now in Reese Music. Called, strike 3, 2 away.
Excellent mound visit right there. Fantastic. Teddy Young settles in, gets back to what he's been doing this entire region. 3-2 count, goes for a fastball. Absolute paint on the outside corner.
So Charlie Hahn, who has 1 hit in this regional this week, is at the plate. Winning run still on third with 2 outs. And he swings and fouls the first pitch back. If Pennsylvania is unable to score here, we will go to extra innings. If Pennsylvania scores, they are on to Williamsport. That's going to be up 1-1 to Charlie. Coaches say that Charlie's one of the toughest guys to get out on this team. It's why they bat him at the bottom of the order. Contact guy. As he slaps that one back out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. DC and Teddy Young 1 strike away from getting out of this jam. Teddy Young with the 1-2. That's high. Nice job by Henry Roseanne to get out of the crouch. That one had eyes for the backstop. Remember, we're used to seeing Grayson Little back there behind the plate. He's at third now. Line drive, foul, just a little bit late was Charlie Hahn on that one.
Sitting back thinking, man, well, he's got a really good breaking ball. Looks like he may be on the fastball. Will he throw it? The guy on third base, last thing you want to do is bounce a breaking ball. I think that's forcing Teddy to stick with the heater.
2-2. Swing and a miss. Teddy Young and DC get out of the jam. We go to extra innings here in the Mid-Atlantic Championship game. How about that? All right, guys, thanks so much. We have got a epic game here. We go to extra innings, but we were about as close as you can get from not going to extra innings before Teddy Young came on the mound, a crucial mound visit, and then he gets the strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts to get out of the 6th inning and send us to 7th inning. So here you go, extra innings explained. 7th inning going to be played as normal. Starting in the 8th inning, the offense will bat with a runner on second base. Kind of the rules that you're used to watching Major League games now. Runner on second base will be the player scheduled to bat last that inning, which is a little bit different. In Major League Baseball, it's the last out that was made goes on second. So 7th inning played as normal. We'll revisit those rules once we get to the 8th inning if we do indeed get there. Wow. Everybody, I'm sure, catching their breath. Those watching there at Media Theater and Media Pennsylvania, I'm sure, on the edges of their seat, if not standing. This has been a terrific game. Free baseball in Bristol, Connecticut. Nolan Gratton continues on the mound, and his first pitch misses inside. As we continue, Atticus Davis, Will Nicodem, and then back to the top of the order for DC here in the 7th. Atticus Davis 0 for 1 here today. That's 11th in this continuous batting order. 12 batters in total for DC. And curveball, called strike. Well, for those just joining us, it has been a pitcher's duel throughout this one. We have only had 2 hits in the game. Pennsylvania has yet to receive or have a hit in the game. Yet they were the team that was almost going to win it. A couple of walks, wild pitches, got a runner on third with 1 out in the bottom of the 6th and could not score.
Crazy game, ain't it?
Strikeout for Nolan Gratton. Tag applied by the catcher, Nate Selesky, for out number 1 in the top of the 7th.
Beautiful job coming back right there from a 2-0 count. Made his pitch, grabbed himself right back in it, makes an even better pitch for strike 3, breaking ball right below the zone.
So now Will Nicodem, 12th batter in this lineup. Has 1 hit in this regional. It was a single. Hit came against this Pennsylvania team back on Tuesday. Devin, I just cannot get over that. That mound visit was about as perfect timing as you can get for Ricky Davenport and DC and Teddy Young to get him out of that jam. I mean, that was textbook, and it worked.
Yes, absolutely perfect. That's what experience does for you. Went out there just to settle this guy down, give him a quick breather, locked it right back in.
This one fouled off the third base line. All right, the networks of ESPN are your home for the Little League Softball and Baseball World Series. For the schedule, scores, any other information, go to littleleague.org. Oh-2 to Will Nicodem. And Gratton tugs one outside for ball 1. Good eye there for Will Nicodem. Nolan Gratton, the second pitcher used for Pennsylvania in this game. It was Austin Crowley who went 5 innings, allowed just 1 hit, and struck out 13. This one driven out to left field, going back, and it's caught. Cole Carroll with a tremendous catch. One of the smallest players on the team had to climb the ladder for that one.
Do it, big man. What a play right there. Great jump. Ball hit right on the screws. Got the top of the order coming up for DC. You never know. He might be standing on third base if he doesn't make that catch. Big time play out there in left field by Cole Carroll.
Elijah Knight, the leadoff hitter at the plate. The look of determination on the face from Cole Carroll in left field after he... All of these players have just been dialed in today in this championship game.
Williamsport.
Elijah Knight out to left center field. Cole Carroll charging in, can't make the play. Elijah Knight turned the Jets on. He's on second with 2 outs. Third hit of the game for Washington, D.C. Now they have a runner in scoring position here in the top of the 7th.
Almost one-upped himself right there. Ball hit no man's land. What a jump by Cole Carroll just out of the outstretched reach of his glove. That's why you run hard, Elijah Knight. Play the game the right way, rewarded with the double. DJ Lee up the bat.
That's manager Tom Bradley's son, Tommy Bradley, out to the mound to have a conversation with his team, and Nolan Gratton with the dangerous DJ Lee coming to the plate, who again, Devin, has only 1 hit in this regional, but you and I have seen the swing. We know it's there. If he makes contact, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, just a matter of time before he breaks out, and you got to think that conversation right there, I'm hoping for this Pennsylvania squad was, hey, listen, this is the guy, their best player. We cannot let this guy beat us. If we're going to pitch to him, we're throwing balls off the plate, and maybe he'll reach. If not, we'll intentionally walk him. And sure enough, there you go. Smart coaching. There's been great calls made all day. You live to see another day. You will not let the other team's best player beat you.
Number 8, Grayson Little.
So intentional walk to DJ Lee. And Grayson Little will not be too pleased with that. I think he might take it as a slight, because Grayson has played very well this regional and has got a couple of hits. Swinging away first pitch. Boy, he wanted to make Nolan and the entire Pennsylvania team pay for that.
A lot of players like to step up in this situation. They treat it as a sign of disrespect. It's not. This is the right move. Grayson Little is a dangerous man. I'm sure he's taking this to heart.
Grayson Little faced Nolan Gratton in game 1 of the 2 that these two have played this week. He went 0 for 2 with 2 flyouts. Holds up his swing. The pitch is high for ball 1. Check swing, and yes, he went around. Okay, so strike 2. Grayson Little not pleased with the call, but dig back in, down 0-2. Fly ball. This is trouble. And the catch made. Nunez was there to record the final out. Nice jump out there in right field. Pennsylvania is the heart of their lineup. 1-2-3 when we come back in the bottom of the 7th. Bruin Zubin, get in the car and drive about 4.5 miles north, and you will join us for this game. We got to get everyone in Bristol down here. Only about 4 miles away from ESPN's campus here in Bristol, Connecticut, where we have had a pitcher's duel. Here in the bottom of the 7th inning, we are scoreless in the Mid-Atlantic Championship game between Washington, D.C. and Pennsylvania. Devin Travis, Sam Ravitch on hand with you here. Our wonderful crew as Keegan McLeese will take over on the mound for Teddy Young in Washington, D.C.
Big Key getting his first opportunity right here to come in and do his part in this game. They're asking for some innings out of him. Teddy Young, great job coming in there, shutting the door down. Pitched 3 of the last 4 days. You know he wasn't going to throw a ton of pitches. See that favorite baseball player, Trey Turner. I grew up with Trey Turner. He's from West Point, and I grew up in East Point. And I'm still mad today that all colleges in Florida let Trey Turner out of the state and at NC State. But what a player he is, on his way to a heck of a career, and I wish him nothing but the best.
Of course, played for Elliott Avent, longtime head coach at NC State, and it's a good favorite athlete to have. And Keegan will take the mound here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Remember, we play the 7th as is. Once we get to the 8th, if we get there, we'll start with that quote-unquote ghost runner on second base. So we'll see if Pennsylvania will let us get to that point. It'll be 1, 2, and 3 due up in the lineup for Media Little League from Pennsylvania. Nate Zaleski takes the first pitch out of the zone for ball 1. Nate's 0 for 2 today. Ground out and a strikeout. Nate's older brother Griffin won the 10-year-old Pennsylvania State Championship back in 2019 and competed in the 10U regional tournament in Cranston, Rhode Island. And Nate takes a called strike. Outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Top of the order right here for Media, Pennsylvania.
That's off for ball 2. So evens at 2 balls, 2 strikes to Nate Zaleski. Nate was the player who moved behind home plate after Nolan Gratton injured his finger and was unable to catch. Nate's done a solid job back there. And he lines one out to left field, and the catch is made. Zion Jones comes in a couple of feet, 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
Great defensive placement right there. Nice job, McLeese coming into the strike zone. Beautiful swing right there, right on the screws. Did everything right. That's all you can do.
Pennsylvania looking for their first hit of the game. Believe it or not, Pennsylvania had the best opportunity to score in this game as first pitch to Austin Crowley gets to the backstop. Pennsylvania had a runner on third with 1 out in the bottom of the 6th, unable to convert the winning run. So that's why we are here in the 7th inning. Austin Crowley has struck out twice today, certainly has the capability to leave the yard.
Smart right here. Sorry, go ahead, Timmy.
Yeah, just keep in mind, Nevada, Utah kicking off on ESPNU. We'll get you over there once we are done. As the 2-0 pitch on the way is high and away, ball 3. You know, I don't think they want to give anything good to Austin Crowley here, Devin.
Spot on, yeah. Really smart right here. This is the guy you can't allow to beat you. Got to be very careful.
See if he has the green light. He might have, but he takes ball 4. So Austin Crowley, the winning run, represented on first base with 1 out.
Number 10, Nolan Gratton.
So here's Nolan Gratton. Nolan's looking for his first hit of the regional. Batting in the 3 spot, has struck out twice today. As that fastball finds the zone for strike 1. Now Crowley is probably the definition of an athlete, and he's on first. So wonder if Pennsylvania might try to put him in motion. As that pitch misses up for ball 1.
Crowley's been very aggressive all week on the bases. You'll see him creep off the bag, and he'll wait for a slow pitch back.
So a ball and a strike to Nolan Gratton here. 2 balls and 1 strike, excuse me. Time is called over there at first base. Austin Crowley working on the bag there. And McLeese deals 2-1. Popped up over towards second base. Elijah Knight makes the catch. 2 outs.
Big out right there, McLeese. Nice job. 2-1 count. Falls behind him in a hitter's count. Makes his pitch.
Number 12, Trevor Skowronek.
And now the dangerous Trevor Skowronek comes to the plate. Has already homered in this regional. Took a fly ball deep to center field in his first at bat. Struck out in his second. Runner on first with 2 outs. That pitch low and in, gets called a strike. Line drive, and it's a foul ball. Just out of the reach of Atticus Davis at first.
He's put some good swings on balls all week long.
Keegan McLeese, 0-2. This one's lined same spot and just foul. So Trevor Skowronek out in front of it, staying alive, 0-2. Austin Crowley, representing the winning run on first. That's going to get out of play as well.
This game has been so well played all game long. Great coaching decisions, great mound visits, great job not letting the best player beat you.
This one crushed out to right field. And it's going to be out of here. Pennsylvania walk-off home run. Trevor Skowronek sends him to Williamsport.
Wow.
Final score, Pennsylvania 2.
Wow, Sammy, what a fitting ending. Trevor Skowronek, who has been the guy all week long for this team, coming up with huge with the big hit, does it again right there. 0-2 count, battles, 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 gets a pitch to hit over the middle of the plate and does not miss it. Media Pennsylvania heading to the Little League World Series.
Oh, by the way, that was the first hit of the game for Pennsylvania. Coming in the bottom of the 7th inning, Trevor Skowronek, his second home run of the regional, sends Pennsylvania back to Williamsport. For our entire wonderful crew all weekend long, Devin Travis, I'm Sam Ravitch, Pennsylvania on to Williamsport.